The No Boom for you, or simply the No Boom patch. Stop 75 enemy projectiles with the trophy system. Like most of the gear patches, this one has also a gold version which requires you to stop 150 enemy projectiles. Speaking of which, I wish all gold patches had something a little different from the standard patches, other than just the gold color added. I really like the No Boom for you gold patch for this reason, because it has extra things added to the original along with the gold. If this is confusing to you, I'll show the patches next to each other at the end of this video. So let's talk about the trophy system first. Talk about an underused piece of tactical equipment. In Black Ops 2, several people ran the trophy system. You'd probably see it at least every other match. Of course, Black Ops 2 also had scavenger resupply lethal equipment, which meant that there were explosives everywhere. In Ghosts, as you know, lethal equipment can only be replenished when you complete a field order challenge. So there are not very many people that run explosives, which limits the use of the trophy system. The trophy system is a defense unit that can intercept and destroy any two incoming projectiles. This includes all forms of thrown lethal and tactical grenades, IMS projectiles, and even the Trinity rocket missiles. But more on this aspect in just a second. The trophy system is very useful for securing a contested objective area that is being bombarded with explosives on a regular basis. Let's first discuss the negatives before we get into the positives. Obviously, it can only protect you from two explosives. Two only. To deploy it very fast, you need to use the reflex perk, which means you have to give up 3 points just to fend off two explosives. If you add extra tactical to get two trophy systems, then you can stop 4 explosives, but that's 4 points. I must also mention that a fully cooked 9-bang grenade can destroy your trophy system if it does not reach its anti-explosive radius. And, of course, the ground jammer can destroy it immediately. You're also very vulnerable when deploying it, so someone will hose you down the moment you give up your gun. However, if you're deploying the trophy system in the middle of a gunfight, you're definitely doing it wrong. You should be using the trophy system prior to your engagement. For example, we all know the B flag in domination mode on Whiteout is an explosive user's best friend. Run in there and immediately plop down your trophy system to induce some rage. If you have any class that you're running the reflex perk on, you may as well just run a trophy system in that setup as well. A trophy system without reflex gets put down too slow to warrant use. However, a trophy system with the reflex perk can do amazing things for you, which leads us into the positive aspects of the trophy system. Its main perk is that it can stop any two projectiles. For this reason, this patch was definitely one of the most satisfying and fun patches I've done so far. First, it can stop the IMS. All 4 explosives if you're running 2 systems. What makes it more satisfying is that with the reflex perk, you can actually put the trophy system down after you hear that specific IMS detonation noise. You know, that shrill sounding beep. As soon as you hear that beep, place your trophy system down, sit back, and watch as your trophy eats all the explosives. Next, as mentioned, it can stop Trinity rockets. With the reflex perk, you can set up a trophy system fast enough to catch an incoming Trinity rocket before it hits, which is always a nice party trick. As soon as you see orange circles on the minimap, throw it out and huddle near it like an umbrella. You'll survive, provided they don't send all 3 rockets at you, which really is a waste for them. As just a side note, I routinely died to the Trinity rocket if they sent all 3 rockets at me, despite having 2 trophies up. 2 trophy systems should be 4 projectile stops, yet if someone sent all 3 rockets at me from the Trinity rocket, I would still die. It happened more than once, which definitely confused me. So have you ever been on a big streak only to have it ended by a Battle Heinz missiles? The trophy can also stop these. If you hear the incoming barrage of a Heinz missiles, plop it down and get ready for some fireworks. It can also stop Griffin missiles, and most people will continue to shoot at you not realizing their missiles are being eaten by the trophy system. Lastly, the trophy system is great for accomplishing C4 challenges. What do I mean by this? Well, when a trophy deflects an explosive, it initiates some blast damage that will harm nearby players, even killing them if they're close enough. Once in a while, this damage can also hurt you, but this is rare unless you're playing hardcore mode. If someone chucks a C4 at your trophy system and they're in the blast radius, the C4 will explode in their face and you get credit as if you shot the C4, which is called the Counter C4 challenge. You can also get the Payback with C4 challenge by doing this. It can also achieve the Domino patch for you. If you see a camper with an IED on the ground next to him, sneak up and place your trophy down on the IED and it will trigger the blast radius and destroy the camper, giving you the Domino patch. Speaking of IED campers, remember those C4 and Riot Shield scrubs that plague Search and Destroy and Rescue? This is what helped me overcome them. Nothing is more satisfying than to put a trophy down and have it blow up in their face and hear the rage come from them. You can also use the trophy system as cover. Watch here as this guy spots me, shoots and misses, and I hide and place a trophy in front of me. He turns the corner and sees my trophy and keeps walking, and I ambush him. Trophy systems can be shot through extremely easy though, so don't expect this to work all the time. See, the trophy systems can be useful and very fun to use. So what mode makes this challenge easier to accomplish? You'll see Domination have a fair amount of explosive users, however it's Drop Zone where the trophy system shines. There's several explosive spammers in Drop Zone, so the trophy is amazing here. Making a class with 2 trophies and reflex is practically necessary against some teams. Let me tell you a secret for this patch. The Night Owl. The Night Owl doesn't die from usage like a trophy. Any projectile stopped by a Night Owl also counts towards this challenge, even though it only states trophy systems in the description. Anything a trophy can destroy can also be destroyed by the Night Owl. Nothing made me smile more than seeing a Trinity rocket coming at me or Battle Hind rockets with my Night Owl up. This actually reminds me of Android 19 and Android 20 in Dragon Ball Z, and how they would throw their arms open in welcome when someone shot an energy blast at them. As for a loadout, I recommend 2 trophy systems and the Night Owl. Of course, if you play Drop Zone, you can't run streaks, but there are plenty of Night Owls that drop from care packages. You absolutely must have the reflex and the extra tactical perk for 2 trophy systems. Everything else is up to you. Use whatever primary weapon you feel comfortable with, and that leaves you with 7 perk points to do as you choose. In Drop Zone, you'll encounter a wide array of explosives, from Battle Hinds to Trinity rockets to Griffins and all sorts of lethal and tactical grenades. In one match, I achieved 18 trophy system stops. In one match! In Domination, as a comparison, I rarely got 2 stops per match. Drop Zone is definitely the way to go. Enjoy the gold version of this patch if you decide to go after that as well. It's worth it.